Good morning, Dobson Ranch Toastmasters. I'm Jeff Eschelman, and I am so very grateful to be here with you this morning. As a matter of fact, I'd like to use the theme of gratitude as I weave through my icebreaker speech this morning. I think a good place to start would be to share the last line of my core written purpose with you. It says, I want to be happy with what I have while I pursue what I want. And it's that first half, being happy with what you have, that is the gratitude that's in my heart today and throughout my life. And it is the second half of pursue what you want that has me back here at Toastmasters now for round number 2. And I'll share with you a little bit at the end of my speech about what I'm looking to accomplish. So to start with, I am so very grateful for 2 loving parents that instilled in me core values, honesty, integrity, work ethic. My father was a house painter, so I became a house painter. As a matter of fact, I've been on job sites, residential construction sites here in the Valley since I was about 8 years old. Now, flash forward to my senior year in high school. At the time, I felt what I now refer to as a calling. You might call it patriotism. I wanted to serve. So I really only wanted to do 2 years. And at the time, when you're joining the Army, anything that was going to be a 2-year enlistment had to be combat related. I like the outside. I like hunting. I like fishing. So I signed up for the infantry. Well, little did I know how much outside I was about to see. So even though I joined a very peacetime military while I was in, Saddam Hussein invades Kuwait. So I found myself in Saudi Arabia, Desert Shield, and then I found myself in Operation Desert Storm in Iraq. And I drove an armored personnel carrier into the Euphrates River Valley in Iraq. And I can tell you, Toastmasters, I was 20 years old when I was coming back from that experience. And I knew at the time that I had seen and probably done the worst things that I'd ever have to do in my life. And so far, standing in front of you today at age 51, that has been true. Now, 1992 was a very big year for me for 3 reasons, 2 of which I'm very grateful for. Number 1, honorable discharge from the military. Number 2 is the exception, married the first time. And then number 3, I went to work at Mary Kay Homes. And after I got out of the military, I went right back to work at the same painting job. I just happened to be painting Mary Kay Homes out here in the Ahwatukee foothills. And somebody said, hey, we have this assistant superintendent position opened up. Would you like that? So that is where my career started. I went on for the next decade plus managing and supervising residential construction on communities across the entire valley. Every size of product. I built models, I built whole communities. I took over communities that someone else screwed up and fixed them, like the kind of thing you can do in a decade plus. In 2004, I started my progressive management and leadership growth. I was promoted to area manager. By 2007, I had gotten to be promoted to the director of construction. This was the first time I was managing the entire operation. Now, I do have a caveat for 2008, and not because of my career and not because of the gratitude. It's now the year that I refer to that I had an awakening. And I did have things in my life that were going well. My career is a great example, relationship with my children, but I had so many other things in my life that were not going well. I had been smoking or chewing tobacco since I was about age 14. I was married to the wrong person for about 17 years. I was drinking way too much alcohol, probably as a result of that relationship. And physically, and that's what ended up leading to the awakening, was the physical condition I was in. Not eating well, not exercising. In 2008, at my high, or perhaps we should call it my low, I weighed 340 pounds. And I'm standing in front of you today at 220, to put that in perspective. So I used that awakening to change a lot of things, and to say a lot of things is an understatement, in my life, one of which was Toastmasters in 2009. I used that process to go from being shy and not wanting to get in front of a group, and by 2012 I'd earned my competent communicator, competent leader, and I felt like I'd gotten to the point where I could deliver a semi-effective message and I was comfortable doing it. Flash forward to 2012, I had also been promoted to Vice President of Operations. Now I was running an even bigger part of the company. As a matter of fact, of 150 people within our organization today, I have over 70 that are on my teams. The product development, the purchasing, I have over 60 team members across the valley today that are actively building about 500 homes and managing warranty on about 2,000. So why am I back here now? Why Toastmasters round number 2? And that is the pursue what I want. I'm so very grateful for the experiences. I'm so very grateful for the opportunities that I have now to coach and mentor and lead people, not only within my organization, but the broader industry. But I'm in transition. I want to coach. As a matter of fact, about 18 months ago, I started coaching individual clients. It is my mission to put my day job out of business by coaching, consulting, and speaking. And so I'm back here today at Toastmasters as a part of that journey. And I am so very grateful to Ryan Byrne for introducing me to this group of great individuals. And I'm so grateful for the opportunity moving forward. Thank you.